Hi Aries, welcome to your October 2021 General Tarot reading. It's Rena here. If you're interested in specifically astrological events, I already have an astrology video for Aries in October posted on my channel. I did it quite early this month. I kind of like it that way. Just get it, not get it over with, but just do it. And I'll just bring up something that's specific to Aries. You're going to have a full moon in your sign on October 20th at, I think, like 27 degrees or so of Aries. And yeah, how is that going to affect you? I guess you'll find out. But if other things are, conspiring for that, it could be something where your life is changing in a big way in general. I got the devil card. Holy Batman. It's funny because I just did my sign of Sag and there's so much major arcana. I wonder if the fire signs are really seeing a lot of changes, a lot of big changes. Yeah, that would be a change because you're having a full moon. Here you go. There's another one. Wow. Wow, just wow. 4 out of the 6 cards. Okay, let's bring these 2 cards up. So the situation that you've been wrestling with that has been going on for a little bit is connected to the Empress card. The Empress is I think it's considered the divine feminine, but it's a feminine, the earth mother type of energy, creativity, anything that you're nurturing. So if you're nurturing a project or a child, but it's your baby. It's something that you have created. So many of affluent, abundance and like I said, creativity. It's connected to Venus, so the signs that are connected to Venus are Taurus as well as Libra, your opposite sign. And, of course, the sun is in Libra at this time. But the issues that might have been in your life that you've been like kind of grappling with might involve, should I become a mother or a parent in general? With Aries, the issue is usually related to fear of losing your freedom, fear that you're going to be having to be very like kind of tied down by having this responsibility, because it's such a 24/7 responsibility. For others, it might be that you are a very creative person and you don't feel that you can exercise that in your career, and that bothers you. Okay, so here is the card of the focus card, and the devil card can indicate any kind of bondage, typically, or especially if it's connected to issues surrounding greed, excessive preoccupation with the material energy, which can look like if someone is, they really want to be like an artist, but they have chosen a different line of work because it has more, it's more, what do you call it? Like, it's, gosh, I just cannot think. Lucrative, that's the word. Yikes. And that kind of thing happens, let's face it. Now, somebody could say, well, I'm, just do that during the day, and then you can always, like, if, let's say you paint pictures, you can always do that at night. You can always do that on the weekends. You don't have to just do it, or if you play music. And the reason that this is an important distinction is because we're not talking about necessarily a hobby. It goes much deeper than that. It can be something that is connected to how you spend your time in general. The average person, at least in the United States, if they're working, they're probably going to work 8 hours a day. That's a big chunk of the time that you're awake, because you're going to sleep like 1/3 of the time too. So you only have so many hours in a day. And it also extends into other areas, because the Devil card can indicate kind of like that self-indulgent behavior that is even addictive. So there can be addictive qualities. There's addictive qualities to making money. There's a lot of money. There's addictive qualities to when you feel trapped somewhere and you're looking for some kind of relief, and then people seek these self-destructive, behaviors, because they're looking to let off some steam or do something that can distract them from their dissatisfaction with what they're doing. And also think about it this way too. Sometimes people, their job may pay a lot, but they don't feel it's really ethical. They don't feel like they're in alignment with their highest values. And this is something that may not have bothered you at first, and it just took a long time. And the reason that it would start to bother you later is because you might be growing spiritually, and you no longer see what you were doing as in alignment with your higher vibration, if you will. So any of those things where you feel a temptation in some area of your life, and yet something else is preventing it. So you want to become a mother, but by the same token, you would have to quit your job for a certain amount of time, and you just don't want to do that. Love is represented by the Empress. And what is that devil doing there? Who is that devil? Is there like lust for Aries that is somehow blocking their ability to find that person to love them? And that could certainly be the case, because there is just so much with Aries that can be about Aries can be a very lust-filled sign, because you're ruled by Mars, and one of the aspects of Mars is the libido. So that could certainly be the case. And then the higher message is a strength card. And this is about, taming that lion, taming the lion within. Or even like self-respect, if you think about the lion as a sense of pride or something, is like regaining your self-respect. And that means that you're not going to allow yourself to be lured into like lower activities simply because of temptation. That's not an excuse. And I really see this in a positive way, because I think of how people have a tendency to believe that, especially nowadays, we're kind of like scoffing about those about moral values or anything like that, and yet people still feel funny inside when they engage in certain behaviors. And so whether you want to call it morality or simply alignment, whatever you want to call it, the point is that certain things make you feel better about yourself, and certain activities actually weaken your confidence, because either you don't feel in control of them, like addictions, and that's what the devil card can mean sometimes as well, or that you feel that they make you feel ashamed, they make you feel like you're doing something wrong, bad, whatever. Just that sense of shame can be enough to lower your sense of self-esteem, your sense of confidence. What crosses you is the 10 of Wands. As a challenge card, I think that if this is work-related in some way, that you may tend to be very ambitious, and in that ambitious, because this is, the wands are connected to fire energy, and so that can mean somebody who takes the initiative and maybe does more than their fair share because they really want to move ahead, and yet they are doing so for an unworthy cause. Because the devil card, and even as it embodies an individual, that person can be a narcissist. And the thing about narcissists is that they don't really have the ability to respect you. So no matter what you do, when you try to impress somebody that is like, let's say you have a boss who's a narcissist. I'm not saying that this is what's happening, but using that as an example, or a parent, and you try to achieve because they're always withholding their praise of you, and then you finally get some kind of an achievement that nobody could possibly ignore because you tried so hard, and they were kind of nonchalant about it. They were not very like, oh my gosh, that is like incredible. They're just like kind of blasé about it. That's when you know that you're dealing with someone who is incapable of really feeling, and they're kind of withholding praise, maybe to control you even more. And the truth about that is those kinds of people they're not coming from an authentic place. They're playing games, basically. So you have to stop doing what is not yours to do. That's how I see with the 10 of Wands. And if you are like a workaholic type of person, this may be something that is coming in between your ability to find love or to have a child. You just don't have enough hours in the day for everything you have to do. And then that devil is on your back. Is that no, it's like the monkey is on your back. Well, I mixed metaphors. Oh, well. What is coming in is the Queen of Cups. This is someone who is very in tune with her nature. And I'm saying her because this is a double feminine energy, very, very much with the feminine. This is a card of motherhood. So here's another notch in that direction of motherhood. And so it can really speak to a person who is going to choose that in her life. This is the artist. And getting that devil off your back, yeah, I'm going to own that mixed metaphor, is something that I think once you have awareness, you can do so effortlessly because you're able to see how it is controlling you and therefore to transcend it. And that can be very good. The outcome is the Star card. This is faith in unseen forces. It's interesting. I was looking to see, I don't really know the story because this is connected to Aquarius, and Aquarius is the water bearer. So I don't really know that myth or that story, so I can't really speak to that. What I saw when I was looking at it, and that picture that I don't know if that's considered just a person or an angel was pouring. It seemed like it was nourishing the earth. And so I go back to that Empress card. And that's a card of the Earth Mother and nurturing the mother energy and the nurturing energy. And I would say even nurturing yourself, nurturing your talents. When you nurture something, it's not there in this completely in its completed version. It's like you still have to help it along. And that is an important distinction. And so With the Star card, I can see someone who is trying to nurture some aspect to create growth. And the Devil to me represents stagnancy and a lack of growth. So, and when people are in that stagnant situation, that's when they feel that sense of that they're not creating expansion in their life. And for Aries, that can be particularly painful and particularly upsetting. So really nurturing activities which make you grow, and seeing what keeps you playing small, being less than what you are on all levels. It could be the physical level, that you don't have the energy that you normally do because of something that you are doing, like some habit, or emotionally something is draining you, and being able to make that shift. The Star card can also be loved ones who have crossed over, who are giving you that nudge, giving you little signs that they're still around, that they are with you. Yeah, so anyway, I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I am promoting my double readings that are on sale. One is the natal chart interpretation and transits for a year to full-length readings for sale price. And the other is natal chart interpretation and the tarot, a full-length tarot reading, or you could get the important transits of the next year plus a tarot reading for a special price, for sale price. So the link is below. I hope that you enjoyed this. Take care. Bye.